Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna be doing the third culture kid tag because I thought it would be fun, and this video was actually inspired by someone else here on YouTube, and her name is Printsessa Moussounda. And if you want to check out her channel, I'll leave her link in the description box. Have a multicultural background. My parents are from the Congo, which is in Central Africa, if you didn't know that. But I was born in South Africa, and I lived there for the first 8 years of my life, and then I moved to the US like 16 years ago. So one pro of being like a third culture kid is being able to understand, or having the ability to understand, different cultures. So if you're someone who maybe has lived in different countries, or your parents are from another country and you were born somewhere else, you've been exposed to different cultures and you understand like people's thought processes. But so I mean, like, that's a really good thing, because it makes you someone who's able to, I guess, like, resolve conflicts, because you understand like both sides, you know what I mean? So another pro is that you can fit into literally any culture. I don't even know how to describe it, but you don't really feel like a stranger anywhere, because basically your whole life has been you discovering and embracing different cultures, and basically living in different cultural environments, if you get what I mean. You can probably speak more than one language, or at least understand multiple languages. So for me, I speak English, obviously, fluently, obviously. I speak French. French, would I say that I'm fluent? I would say that I'm like proficient. If I were to speak French more, then I would probably be really fluent. Like, put me somewhere where they speak French and only French, and give me like a month, and I'll probably be like super fluent. I understand a lot of Lingala, which is my mother tongue. Like, that's a language that they speak in Congo. I understand a little bit of Swahili. I would actually like to learn how to speak Swahili fluently, and Lingala as well, but I'm like super interested in like being able to speak Swahili. So I mean, I guess one way I could learn is by like talking to my mom, because my parents speak Swahili. The fourth pro is that you've probably gotten the chance to see the world. Now, if you know me, I am someone, you know that I'm someone who just I love traveling, and I love the whole experience. And like, one of my favorite things about traveling is getting into different airports in different countries, because like when you get into different airports, you can automatically sense like the culture of like the place that you're in, and that's like the first contact you have with the place that you landed in, and it's just super dope. Like, it's one of my favorite things ever when it comes to traveling. I just love seeing like the similarities in like different cultures. I just think it's like super fascinating that, like, you know, we're all so different, but we're all so similar at the same time. You focus on the bigger picture. You know, one thing I notice about people who live maybe in the same place for like maybe like their whole lives is that they don't really like see things from like a world perspective. And that's not to shade you if you grew up in the same place for your whole life, but I'm just saying that's just something that I noticed, because for me, I've moved and I've lived in different countries, and I just noticed that like I don't think about things locally, I think about things globally, and the way I think about people is I think about people from a global perspective. You have an inclination to respect other people's cultures. Like, you don't feel like your culture is better than others. Well, first of all, you don't really have a culture because you have multiple cultures, but because of that, like, you feel like everybody's culture is equal, like no one's culture is better than the other. That's kind of how I see things. Like, I just always feel like, well, everybody has their own experience and their own worldview, so who am I to say that like my culture is better than theirs? The last pro, and I'm sure there are others, but I just couldn't think of them at the top of my head, but the last pro is that you get to enjoy a lot of different great music. Right now, I'm a big fan of South African house music. I'm also a big fan of, obviously, Afrobeats. If you're African, like, of course, you probably listen to Afrobeats. I'm also kind of like getting into a little like music from Tanzania. This one artist, I forgot his name, but like, he's a really big artist. I just forgot his name. If you know who I'm talking about, just say, like, type his name in the comments. But he did a song with Fally Ipupa, and Fally Ipupa is a Congolese artist. But I'm starting to like trying to like listen to music from there now, because I feel like I need new music. I feel like I've been listening to the same music for a while now. I'm kind of just like tired. And for the record, I don't actually listen to American music. I know that's probably, to some of you, that makes me really weird, but I'm weird like that. Like, I don't really listen to American music. I might listen to like some, I don't even know, to be honest. I don't listen to American music hardly ever. One con is that you are culturally homeless. So you, as much as you get to fit in different cultures, at the same time you don't fit in like at all. Like, for me, like, I always felt like growing up, like, no matter where I go, I always feel out of place, like, because I just felt like I didn't grow up in one place, like in the same country. And also, like, I live in America, but I have a Congolese background, so it's kind of like I already don't fit in. But when I'm with Congolese, I don't feel like I fit in at the same time. So yeah, I was born in South Africa. Even though I was born there, I lived there, I'm not really South African, and also I didn't really grow up there per se, so I don't feel like I fit in with South Africans. So I'm just like, you know what, I don't fit in anywhere, and I've started to embrace it. And yeah, I'm an African cosmopolitan. Like, people don't know where to place you. And it's not the fact that they don't know where to place you, it's the fact that some people will like try to tell you who you're not or who you are. And it's annoying sometimes, because it's just like, how would you know? Because you never experienced my life. You get, like, I'm not shading people who do this, but I'm just saying, like, that's just a negative, like, that's a con when it comes to being a third culture kid. Like, people don't really understand you, or like they don't know where to place you. And it's not always annoying, actually. Like, sometimes, no, a lot of times when people don't know, people are trying to figure out where I'm from, like, I love having that conversation, and like I love explaining to them like where I'm from. You can never really say I'm from this place. Like, I never know how to answer that question. When people ask me, oh, where are you from? Like, I don't know if I should say that I'm from here in the city that I grew up in since I've been in America, or if I should say that I'm Congolese because I have Congolese background. I don't know if I should say that I am South African because I was born there. I have South African papers, but then I'm also an American citizen, so I don't really know. Like, I grew up having an identity crisis. Like I mentioned, like I never knew what to say, like when people ask me where I'm from, and I always like look at other people and see like how they grew up with their like best friends and everything, and like I would always wish that that was me, and I would always feel like, oh, like I really wish I had like best friends like that who are like me, who have my life experience. I would see like some people that I know with their best friends, and I would feel so sad about it and stuff. And it was really hard for me growing up, and especially in school, because like I would literally go to lunch, get my food, and like go up to the library. I don't even think I was eating my food in the library. I don't know if we were allowed to do that, but I just remember I would just go to the library during lunch because I had like no friends, and I would just read books and like magazines and stuff until lunchtime was over and it was time to go back to class. And that's what I was doing. Oh my gosh, like it was so sad. But looking back, I'm just like, that's just life, I guess, because like now, like, you know, like when you're younger, you feel so embarrassed when you don't have friends, or like you don't want to be alone and stuff. But now I'm like, during lunch I don't really want to talk to anybody when I'm at work. Like, no, I won't really say that, but like you appreciate your alone time more. So like I like being alone, like I look forward to being alone. I don't really feel like I need people around me all the time. So yeah, that was my third culture kid tag video. I hope you did enjoy it, and if you're a third culture kid, then I am tagging you to do this video. Thanks so much for watching again, and if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.